where you suspect the attack's going to take place at by Canadian troops. And you are led by a small contingent of troopers to what seems to be like a little staging area in the middle of a block of residential buildings, somewhere right around here, you assume. It's about midnight or towards it's definitely a very dark night right now. So maybe you think midnight, maybe 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Unless you have chronos. Do you have chronos?
We do have a chrono. Can we check?
Okay, it's 3:30 at night then. Okay.
We got watches, you know.
You
pretty much at your suggestion. We everybody.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's maybe I shouldn't have wrote that down in the description. Then maybe I should have just put down.
We're the only Imperial Guard regiment that has Rolexes.
Oh, they're not nearly that good. So these ones you gotta watch.
Maybe
you gotta wind these by hand.
Well, the four of us do. Midge ate his.
You do notice that since it is such a large city, you notice it is very dark. It does not seem like either streetlights are working or power is getting to this district of the city. But you spend somewhere near 20-ish minutes kind of just waiting until you start hearing the cacophony of battle. SnowFox.
So can I put my presence goggles on at this point?
Yeah, no, you can definitely do that.
All right, I want to just put my presence goggles on so
same.
I can look for anything.
Okay, or is that
Well, we're
doing
doing
do that?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm actually going to opt out of that and try to keep my night vision intact.
All right.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
Yep. We'll do that.
Well, we can split it in half there. That's good.
All right. So, after about 20 minutes, you hear battle erupting somewhere to your west. To your west and further south of you. And you can definitely tell that it is probably that feint attack. It seems to be happening in the near area where you're in, just trying to draw attention away. If you want to take, you can all take a perception. West, not east. You want to take a perception check?
Yeah. We're still within microbead connection to our crew, our Chimera crew, right?
Hold on.
Oh, I failed mine by 5. Come on.
Well, we all failed.
Nope.
Nope.
SnowFox did fine.
Callahan comes in
With
for
his,
the
Microbead's got a 2-kilometer range, I think, right?
yeah. I
Something
think that
like
was about right.
Yeah, you'll have the ability to see it, but you can definitely hear autocannon fire, like vehicle-mounted autocannon fire.
so we can hear the Chimera going off somewhere.
Tell him, Bob, to just don't go full crazy like they did at the farmhouse.
Conserve ammunition.
Crazy.
They've already been told that, haven't they?
I'm assuming
That happened last week. I remember it.
yeah, you're right. But yeah, you hear that going off, and not a few minutes later, you're led very, very quietly out corner, where you see this building that seems to have its internal structure. It doesn't seem to exist. Like one of the walls has fallen, and it just seems to be this feint of a building. It looked like it was
Facade.
Yeah, it looked. You can see that it advertises itself as a loan office or something like that, but it's just a fake structure. And you're led there by this squad of what seem to be some of the more well-equipped soldiers from the 777.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get there, you do see this entrance, or actually. It'd be hard for the 3 without the presence goggles, but the 2 with it, you relay that you can see an entrance. It is this an entrance about the size of 2 men wide, that leads downward a flight of stairs.
No heat signatures coming off it.
No, it's kind of it's in the back kind of wall of this facade. But everybody make a perception check.
So what was me passing that last perception check give me? Like the autocannon information, or
and also people with presence goggles, you can get a +20 on this perception check.
Woo!
Benjamin don't need no goggles.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Well, Ben, you notice it pretty quickly. You notice a distinct difference in the sound that you're making when you walk over a certain part of the floor you're on.
Mm-hmm.
These are full stores, and you know from the briefing that these are probably the doors that used to open, that would have opened back when these used to be an anti-orbital torpedo silo.
So basically, I noticed that our footsteps sound hollow, kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's definitely. So you're right over the silo.
All right. So is this Are we in the middle of the street, basically?
No, you're in the facade now.
Oh,
like
okay.
You've gone into it, and the entrance is facing.
Okay. I'm gonna
the silo doors.
I relayed to Bob that I've noticed that the ground underneath us is definitely hollow. Is there any way I could check to see if there is an entrance or a crease, somewhere where the doors may have opened at some point?
You don't suspect so. It doesn't. Okay. It doesn't seem like they wouldn't be like two separate doors that would open up. It would slide to the side.
Slide to the side. Okay.
And then and then it would pop up.
Could I try to check how hollow this is? Could I actually physically pop a hole down right there?
Oh, please don't. We're all gonna fall to our death.
And we're dead.
Do it.
I mean,
So Callahan starts smashing the ground with his fist.
Just, I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe
I'm going to suggest making a lot of noise
and drop it down a hole that we might have created to really.
So you want to punch a hole in the door to a torpedo bay?
No.
Well, it's not a torpedo bay anymore. It's nothing.
But it still was originally.
You never know what could be in there. They could have a fortified position.
Exactly. We could be dropping onto
And I have presence goggles, so I could actually see down in there. I could in my hole, and I can go, oh, there's some interesting things down in there.
Well, I see two ways of going about this. I could sneak around as a scout and try to figure out what's up, or we could go whole hog and just blow the thing up.
I think we just blow this shit.
Aren't we trying to find out
keeping in mind that the objective of the mission is to secure supplies.
Well, and to find our missing troops.
Who cares about them? The objective of the mission was to secure supplies for the troops.
Okay.
Go ahead, SlyFox.
Before anybody does anything, you said there was an entrance to leading down the stairway.
We're already at that point.
Yeah. All right. Oh, well, I mean, yeah.
We're on a landing, and it sounds hollow below it, and the stairwell goes down.
Yeah. Well, it goes you're on the door, like the torpedo door, and there is an entrance, that goes downward into a flight of stairs. With presence goggles, you can definitely see down there enough that you can see that there seems to be an elevator entrance.
All right, that's what I was going to ask. Essentially, is if we could see down the stairway and see if anybody was down there, or if we could hear anything.
It seems to be an elevator entrance, from what you can tell.
Can we see if there's actually still a working elevator, or are we seeing the cables?
No, it seems to be in a working condition. The doors seem to be on, and the control panel seems to be lit.
Yeah.
The question is, do we trust the elevator? Because if we go down the elevator and there are people down there, they'll know the elevator's dropping.
Yeah,
I think we need to go and check to see if there's some staircases.
We could go into the elevator, then crawl through the roof hatch into the shaft and rappel down, or at least get an idea of how far down it goes.
They want to bring their grapples with them.
I'm gonna relay to Bob.
I have acrobatic skills, so I can take a fall without taking as much damage.
I think the corporal has a good idea.
I've got my grapple.
I'm going to suggest we be as sneaky as possible for as long as possible in this situation.
Do we actually have flashlights here, or do they not see shit? And me and Slide are the only ones with actual decent vision right now.
Here's what the sergeant would like to have happen. I think Ben should go down to the bottom of the shaft, or wherever it actually lets out.
Well, I shouldn't be hard to get to the bottom of the shaft because all elevator shafts have ladders in them.
Okay, well, you're going to go down because you're sneaky. That's the thing,
right.
And you can check out to see if it's actually like legit that we can just use the elevator to get down, or are there people down there? You can let us know on the microbead.
Okay.
That way, there's if there's a problem down there, only one of us is going to get toasted, as opposed to all of us.
Sounds good.
Or we can drop grenades down there.
Thank you for volunteering.
That kind of was my plan. That kind of was the plan. Bob just actually formulated it into order. So I guess that's what we'll do.
Before the doors, when you get down to the bottom and the doors open up, before they open up, make sure you go through the hatch first.
Well, I'm not taking the elevator down.
He's just gonna take the stair. He's gonna take the
elevator. If I take the elevator down, they're just gonna hear it go ka-chunk.
Ding 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 ding.
No, he's gonna open up the hatch.
Bottom floor.
Get onto the ladder.
All right, so I go into the elevator and I attempt to open the hatch to reach the roof of the elevator to get into the actual shaft.
It's not an enclosed elevator. It's just a platform that lowers and
so it's not
goes up.
Oh, so it's more like a service elevator kind of thing. Okay, so that's
definitely a service elevator.
It's not difficult to access the shaft.
Playing, it's got a nice steel finish. And
we're just sitting there in the call before the storm.
There is only one floor available. There is the surface level, and then there is what's B1, which is
all right. So
is labeled.
Is there an easy way for me to safely reach B1? Is there a ladder? I'm assuming there would be.
Well, the safest would be the elevator, but yes, there is a ladder that you could use. Like a maintenance ladder.
I'm going to take the ladder down to B1.
Okay, it takes you 10 minutes. It is deep down there.
Oh, so it's not just a floor. It's not just 12 feet.
No, we're in a missile silo. It's gonna go to all with like the length of a missile. Jesus Christ, guys!
I think that's the most upset I've heard, Mitch. just like no.
I thought everyone understood that. I didn't know that.
I understood that. I know it's far down.
I've reached the bottom. I've safely reached the bottom of the shaft, and I radioed to Bob that I'm at the bottom.
That made my day, Mitch. I swear.
Hey, Mitch, I did understand.
It's gotta be a highlight.
My implication.
All right. Well, start doing some recon.
Okay.
Do you hear anything? Do you see anything?
All right. I'm going to press my ear to the door of the. There's a door, right?
Yes, there's.
No, it's just a cement shaft.
I'm just making sure.
Just two guys are standing there.
All right, so I'm gonna press my ear to the door, and I'm going to listen.
Okay. Do a perception check. -10. Or -10.
All right, we're gonna go perception. -10. Ooh, I don't hear anything.
That's not true. You do hear things. But they're muffled. You think you might hear it could be a slow humming noise through the door.
Okay.
But past that, you don't hear anything else.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to pry the door open just enough to get a peek through.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you mean you can do that, but you're gonna have to give me a second.
Oh, Ben.
Ben's going into a battle map.
I'm sneaky. I should be able to do this really well.
That's the problem, though, is I can't give him the battle map on his own. So I have to bring you all there, but I have to. It doesn't matter. I just have to. He'll be the only one that can see anything.
Well, if he shows me the battle map, but I haven't actually... Okay, so it's loading right now. If combat hasn't been engaged yet, then it doesn't matter. There's no initiative rolls or anything like that. Until I'm spotted or shoot somebody, I'm fine.
Yeah.
How big is the elevator?
You would estimate you could get about a squad's worth of men, like in there. Like they'd be really, there'd be no room, but you could do it. But you say you get comfortably if you wanted like everyone to like have like a meter box around them. You can get about 4 people in there. Like that's the range you're talking about. Like it's definitely made for like transporting something.
I'm not supposed to be seeing anything right now, correct?
No, right now I'm drawing doors for the light map.
Okay.
We're just gonna get left upstairs. Just it's all yours, Ben.
Penny
You
drop.
do the whole up by yourself.
Drop.
And we never seen or heard from Ben ever again.
Should
Penny.
some of us, because it took him 10 minutes to climb down, should some of us start climbing down?
No, not yet.
So you're going to
We're
be...
just gonna take the elevator.
I'm a scout. I'm sneaky and quiet. You guys are not necessarily that much. I want to figure out as much information as I can before I tell you guys anything.
If it's clear, we'll go down. If it's not clear, we'll go down.
Zoom out, Ben.
I don't know, Ben. I don't know if I could call you a good scout because there's that one time when you were just walking straight
You're
through
muted,
the forest
Ben.
and didn't see the entire checkpoint.
This place
so-
is goddamn massive.
No shit.
It's a missile silo. Come on.
Okay. We don't know anything about this place.
Now I am just going to be on. Okay, I'm going to be honest about this map thing. Okay, don't move anything yet. Don't move anything.
Oh god.
All right.
Too late.
Don't move anything. Here's the thing. All right. All the other maps when they've had line of sight blockers and things like that, I have had force restrict movement on. But due to some of the mechanics within this map, I was not able to put that on just for ease of use. So when you move tokens on this map, if you guys do at some point, Ben's currently doing that.
I stopped.
Just do it 1 square at a time, because you can go into walls here, and that could fuck things up. All right, is everybody all right with that? Everybody gets that?
Good.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So just like if you don't know, if you think you fucked something up, just ask me, and I'll let you know. All right.
All right. So
But yeah, Ben, you have a 4 square
Okay.
thing around you.
all right. So I'm in the shaft, and I've pried it open just a little bit. I'm kind of moving around trying to see what I can see. I see a corpse. There's somebody dead down here. He's wearing a uniform. He's carrying, looks like some sort of standard infantry weapon. I can't see anything else about him other than the fact that he's laying in a pool of his own blood.
Is he a member of the Cadian that was sent here before?
All I can see is
Yes.
he's wearing fatigue, so I'm assuming yes.
But I had to use a generic token. Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is.
What are you armed
it is
with, Ben? What do you have down there?
I'm armed with my I have my standard equipment. I have my grenades. I have my las gun. It's preset to overcharge.
Yeah.
Is that what we decided?
Yeah.
So I've got basically my standard equipment. I've got my flamer with me, but it's on my back. It's not equipped right now, but considering we're not in combat, that doesn't matter. I don't
Okay,
see.
Burn that whole
I do
place
not
down.
see any enemies in the immediate vicinity of the elevator. It seems to be maybe about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 meters by 6 meters, and there's a hallway at the end, but there's nobody in sight.
Is there anything you can take cover behind?
Not that I can see. Oh, you know what? I think there's another hallway that leads in a different direction to a right angle of the first one.
Yeah, well, find cover as best you can. The rest of us are going to pile in the elevator and come down.
1 second before we do that.
Wait.
Bob.
I have to get out of the elevator shaft before you come down.
Or just hang out in the ladder.
Are you the ladder down, or are you taking the elevator down?
We're going to take the elevator down.
Bob, can
Okay,
we
yeah,
check
Ben,
the
you,
gears of
I'm
this
just gonna-
thing or something?
Well,
If
I'm
you
just gonna
take
point
the
out,
elevator
Ben,
down, I'll get crushed.
Yeah,
Well,
you
not if you're hanging
actually.
on the ladder.
Well,
No, there is no room for that.
I would assume that there's no clearance
Between.
between the ladder and the elevator platform.
Yeah, it's a maintenance ladder.
Then just pry the door open and just crawl out.
All right, so I pry the door open completely.
Okay, give me a second then. Ask your question, SnowFox.
Well, Bob, before we just do this very recklessly, you know some elevators are really loud, right?
It's
and
fine.
our entire operation of being sneaky here will just like go out the fucking window.
All right,
Can
So
so
I was
I,
gonna ask if I can make a check to see if this thing's like if it's like well oiled and shit, and might be like a.
Well, you wouldn't know that, though.
I don't know.
You have no mechanical skills. Perception minus 30.
I can try.
Well, no, it's what I just suggest is SlyFox goes prone, sets up his heavy stubber, aimed at the door just in case, and
that's what I was going to say as well.
Does anybody else want to know what the actual place looks like now that I have the doors open before we go whole hog on this?
No, we're gonna go for it, Ben. We'll.
By the way, Ben, you notice that it is very quiet when you open those doors. It seems to be a well-maintained base.
All right, so it's clearly a well-maintained base. It's clean. It's orderly. I don't see any clutter.
For the corpse.
I don't see any clutter. A member of the Cadian only got 3 meters outside the door before it looks like he took a headshot. There's a large pool of blood right under his head. There's a hallway, and it's pretty open. I mean, there's cover, but it's pretty open. There's a hallway 3 hallways that lead to the south and 2 that lead to the north from what I can see. So there's a lot of stuff, a lot of places you could get flanked from.
Everyone in the elevator, let's go down.
Good job, Roach.
Can I get Roach, can I leave the elevator and move a couple squares?
Yes, you can. I will let you know when things are going down, and you will also see if things are going down. So you can exit the elevator. Just don't move more than like 3 or 4 meters at a time.
Shit! Fuck! Motherfucker.
Well, he found something.
Jesus. Okay.
Okay.
I found them know what's going on.
I found another. I took one. I took one step out. Found to the south. There's another dead member of the Cadian. It looks like some sort of mess room. And then some steps down. A lot of crates, and I do see a maybe I don't even know how far away he is. I do see an enemy.
Oh wait, hold on. That should not have been a thing. There should have been a door between you and him.
Okay.
Give me a second to just do this, and I'll have to change that.
I think I see where the door is supposed to be.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, past that, you don't see anything.
Okay.
Just get out of your mind. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I see.
I had to go through this square by square to get this fucking thing like mapped out. So
all right. There's another dead member of the Cadian 7-7 in what seems to be only about 5 meters outside the elevator. In a mess room. I mean, this is a big place. It goes in all directions. It's series of tunnels and rooms and corridors. But I'm out of the elevator now. It's very quiet down here. I don't see any movement.
Yeah, you're not here. You hear a low hum. You might think that's the air vents around you. And it is, but it looks very clean. I'm very slowly moving around.
Hold
on, don't move for a second. I have to get the tokens and shit for when they come in.
I'm gonna move back one then.
Ben, you're so about to die.
I don't hear you're
anything. Like utterly fucked right now.
I mean, I'm shitting myself in terror, but I don't see.
This is like a horror movie already. There's fucking dead bodies everywhere.
There's corpses.
He quite literally stepped one thing. He stepped one square out of the elevator and he saw something that was
horrifying. A lot of blood.
A fucking xenomorph's about to pop out an air vent and kill you.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Didn't you say that you could have heard humming through the door? Is there any more information on that humming?
All right, I take a moment now that I'm out of the elevator to carefully listen to see if I can hear any footsteps or anything.
You notice that it seems to be closer to the elevator. You see 3 vents on each corner of that little like embarkation area.
The green things.
They all seem to be cycling air.
Okay. Air vents in the. Am I assuming they're in the ceiling or the floor here?
Floor. The ceiling is very like
bland.
Like most of it is just very plain. Some of it has some exposed wires or reinforcements, things like that.
Okay.
So I want to clarify just like one last time what everyone's got with them here. I have my las pistol and my chainsword.
I have my good quality las gun.
Everything to blow this place to fucking hell.
We're not trying to blow it up.
Hey.
Well, you know,
in fact, I'm just going to point out, you were given an order specifically to make sure it didn't blow up.
You know, the loose cannon doesn't always follow orders. Nah, I'll behave. But I've got it all. I've got the missiles.
All right, all of you guys have the elevator came down. It didn't take that long. It took about maybe a quarter of the time it took Ben to physically climb down that ladder.
That was a good elevator.
Yeah, and you are on the map now. So,
was it noisy?
No.
Roach, was it noisy? Was it like a really loud elevator, or was it like a nice, smooth?
Oh, there we are.
But then again, it's so quiet, you'd probably still hear a good elevator. So fuck. Oh God, Ben, we're making a terrible mistake, Bob.
So you're all on the map. Once you move out a little bit, I'll actually place your comrade tokens since they have sight and it's a little crowded.
When did we start playing Space Hulk? Jesus Christ!
Right? Try
to move like 1 square at a time.
Yeah, don't go all hog wild because there are you're not limited. You can go through a wall and.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Click a Hoffman. How did he die?
Well, it's Space Hulk now,
Midge didn't take you long to figure out the first one. He got shot in the face.
I was right.
Yeah, but with what?
Well, I mean that's a little hard to tell.
Might be. Surely it's not. If it's a laser weapon, it would have some sort of singeing around the wound, and therefore.
I don't think you understand. His face is gone.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Like there's a big hole in the back of his head. His face is gone, and pretty much the only way you can tell who he is because he has identification tags around his neck.
Where are comrades at, Roach?
Like I said, I'm waiting for you guys to move out just a little bit.
Can we
not move? Can we not move while I'm giving exposition to Midge? Just because I'm telling you guys, this entire map is a battle map. So if you keep moving, things might get started. Unless that's what you wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the tags.
Okay, you take the spare identification tag, and then I'm assuming you go to the other one.
Yeah,
the other corpse,
the one that's got the trail of blood leading from him.
The one that's been dragged by.
Do we want to maybe have me scout the room first before we send him into it?
Well, I'm already in there. It's a bathroom, but there's doors either side to 2 different corridors that I can't see through. So if Ben, you want to stack up on one of those, maybe.
Oh, I thought it was a mess room.
Stack up on the door.
Oh, it might be a mess room, but it looks like there's a toilet.
Like cards.
This seems to be like a general. This seems to be just a general guard post.
So can we check this room for you, Midge, before you just?
Fine. I'm.
Okay, I guess me and Sly will do our patented thing. We go in
shake
there,
and bake,
and we look. Okay.
There are two entrances and exits other than the one you just entered through. Both of them are doored, like barred.
Is there a noticeable difference from this vent right here, this yellow stuff, or is that just like a graphic thing?
Just like oh, by the way, Presence goggles, guys. It is blinding.
Oh shit! Yeah. So we take the Presence goggles off and turn them off and put them up.
Yeah, we're good in here. This is all walled off. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Callahan, stop stepping on the body.
It doesn't take you any time to figure out. He's been disemboweled. He seems to took a chainsword to the gut, and he dragged himself from the elevator to here.
Okay, I'm gonna take these tags too.
He also has slight tags.
I'm setting myself up on Overwatch. Watching.
Can I read those? Find out their rank.
There was Sergeant Matey and Corporal.
Probably.
Corporal
probably.
Corporal dead. Give me a second.
That's fine. I just wanted rank. I didn't need name.
Yeah, Sergeant and a Corporal.
Okay, cool. So we've got the two.
Ben and Bob. This is a
game room?
like a recreation area. Yeah. It seems to have a couple of couches, a small little mini fridge, a display port, and some books.
Can I take a look at this display port to see if there's any relevant information on it?
It has a scrolling message on it.
And it says?
Alert. Enemy presence detected. Alert. Alert. It repeats.
Fuck, they know we're here.
Is this actually an access panel here, or is this just?
Yes, you notice that there is an access panel in the floor that seems to. It's just a door. It has a little port that you can press that seems to indicate open and closed.
I'm going to suggest I'm the one who takes lead on this one. I'm gonna open the access port here.
All right, you hear it's Jeffrey's tube kind of thing swish, and you see a tube that has wires and various pipes and such. Seems to be maybe a maintenance
utility corridor of some sort. Jeffrey's tube.
Seems to me. Yes,
it's a Jeffrey's tube.
You go, you go down that fucking.
Can I take a scouting mission into here to see what we can find?
Yeah. Do that.
Yeah. Don't move your actual token. I'll tell you what you see because you go through it and you see you go through and you go maybe 2 or 3 meters. Please don't move while I'm giving exposition like this. No, I'm talking to elderly people because I just saw a token move like 5 meters and it's like that could have sparked something else completely. Try and stay together, guys. I'm just just please.
As the lead scout, can I suggest people don't move into areas that I haven't scouted yet?
I have no confidence in your scouting anymore after the checkpoint incident.
Says Mr. Grenade Throw.
You go 3 or 4 meters, and you can definitely tell you're underneath a corridor's floor. Okay. It's like it's like grates that are see-through.
Mm-hmm.
Like it'd be hard to see you, but you can see upwards.
Okay.
And there's a corridor on the other side of the wall. And it keeps going for another couple of meters, and then you find yourself at another entrance, another access port.
Another access port. Did I notice?
Goes upward.
It goes upward, just like the one I got into it with.
Yes.
Okay. Can I take a quick perception check here to see if I notice any sounds?